Hello. Welcome to my garden. I'm sorry my husband is out here mowing right behind me, but I wanted to get this done. These are Nemesia with some verbena in the back, and coming out on the deck, that is just going to smell so wonderful. And the only place I've been able to find the Nemesia is Westlake, and I'm still looking for the Opal Elegance Nemesia because it smells so wonderful. And I like gnomes. You can see my messy living room in the background. This little guy here, and excuse my deck is a work in progress, is a frog reading a book, and that I pulled out of a dumpster and did some repair on. It could still use a little more repair. These are my poorly kept gnome and fairy gardens. Over there on the far left you can see a little, let's see if I can get another view without getting too much of the bad stuff incorporated here. There, he's a little, what are those? I can't think of what they are. Anyway, he's got a lamp and a book, and he's reading, and he glows in the dark and sometimes just blinks. That I got out of the dumpster and repaired, and that beautiful orange and blue patinaed pot I also got out of a dumpster. The frogs I think I bought at a garage sale. Anyway, we're going to go down a little bit. Now you can see my messy garden. I've got two Costco chairs that I'm using as pot holders. These things, that's what I'm trying to show here. I've got, you know where that came from. I've got to repair that. It's got a little wire that goes to the candle. I'm going to repair that, paint it gray, and give that to my brother. I've got two other ones that I got from a dumpster also. That one used to work. I don't know if it does now or not. Pause. They'll be gone in a minute. Okay, this is what I have left to plant and give away. Those are snapdragons, columbine, which I'll show you the big plant here in a minute, spearmint, a couple of peppers I have yet to save, and I don't know if my Thai basil is going to make it or not. But anyway, I have got over here, this is black leaf elephant ears. And they're a perennial. They come up every year. They kind of die back. Even though I bring them in the house, they still die back and then come to life again. All of these things down here you see, I did get those from dumpsters. My bunny rabbit's got a big hole in his side, but he looks just fine sitting there. And I've got a few little plants up here, not too much. Things my mother's given me. A rock from the or two rocks from the hospice center where she passed away. That is actually my son's, and someday he'll collect it. Tripping here. And all of these terracotta animals my mother has given me. The gnomes I've gotten on my own. A couple of little doodads here that I've gotten from dumpsters. This is my tea. It has eggshells and banana peels in it, and it's got some layering. I've got coffee grounds down in one of them, and I've put some filtration cloth down in another one of them, and I've got some tea which I need to feed my plants. Then we have my lavender and some pots. There's some people call them walking onions. They're like winter onions, and I've got columbine of different colors planted there. This is, I don't know if you can see that very well, that is more snapdragons, and there's a squash plant in there. My chive are blooming oh so beautifully right now. These are tomato plants with some basil back there, and I've used the Robbie and Gary method of planting, except I still need to get my little holes in there, and my pots are starting to crack. It's not a good thing. I have a whole container of tomatillas. My son has discovered he loves tomatillas in his salad, and just you could probably eat them right off the vine. But I planted a lot this year. Something is eating my Swiss chard. That doesn't make me too happy. And then I've got squash in there and lettuce from last year. And I believe what's coming up is probably watercress. I don't know how these two interplant, but we're going to try it. This is my, again, winter onions. We have a broccoli. We have a lot of standing water, which I'm going to use yet. Let's see, where else can we go from here? Oh, I know where we can go. This side. There's my rags. Hi, baby. Hi, you're so pretty. Look at you. This is the columbine, like I have in that tiny little jar over there, or pot. And it just blooms so pretty, and it smells so good. And there's rags, loving on the dianthus. I've got a lot of pots set up out here. These light tan ones that are full of water, I have to bore a couple holes in the bottom and get an under thing for them. And then those are going to have my African elephant ears in them, the great big ones. Those were Mama's, and I've tried to keep them going. We have 3 peppers along with a bunch of trash on the deck there and broken pottery. Those are the 3 peppers. That one's a banana pepper. My mother started growing the banana peppers specifically for my husband. And every year, she died 3 years ago almost, and I'm still planting banana peppers for her to give to him. Isn't that silly? But it's there. More pots that are empty or full of water. More peppers. Volunteer moonflowers. These are going to be awesome. I've tried right there to get moonflowers to grow from seed. Has not worked this year, but I've got maybe 2 volunteers there. And this is more flowers and more dianthus. I love dianthus. They smell so good. Then we have, this guy is not a gardenia. Oh gosh, I forget what it is every time. And another one for all of these. There are 4 of them, and they're going to be filled with elephant ears. So the elephant ears are going to come up big right here. Then we have zucchini and squash, and it's starting to flower. So excited, it's starting to flower. And we have yellow zucchini and cabbage. And I noticed my one cabbage was sprouting that I had in the kitchen, and I just planted the whole cabbage, and it's still working on growing, I think. If not, it'll provide nutrients for all the other cabbages. And then we've got a couple more squash plants. This one right here is acorn, and I didn't put the other little tag in there apparently. Again, I love frogs and turtles, can you tell? My herb garden, which I just got most of this planted today. I've got to get 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cup saucers that fit into this thing, and then I can plant a few more herbs in there. That's my herb garden. Now let me show you my son's herb garden. I don't think I have anything else over here that's exciting. The boreholes in the pots, which are going to go along the bottom, and I've been lazy and haven't got that part done yet, and then those will drip into this planter. And I've got another one that's going to go right there. And then I've got, this will be flowers. And I've got my bird feeder, which we kind of quit feeding the birds right now for a little bit. And I like old antique-y, rustic-y things, looking things. And then I like gnomes and glow in the dark things. Oh, I'm going to show you the planter that I put together for my son. Back to these things, and I'm going to give that to him in a couple of days. This was a broken piece. I don't remember where I pulled that out of, either Tuesday morning or Home Goods, somewhere like that. But I love it. It's so pretty, and I'm hoping he'll like it too. I've got a lot of art projects here on my table. A lot of things that need to be fixed, given away, thrown away, or otherwise dealt with. Got an aquarium ship, which I'm going to put, I haven't decided. I don't have an aquarium, so it's going to have to go somewhere else as a decorative piece. And there's my herb garden again in the background there. And we'll just pan around. I've got a lot of things to get off of this deck that don't belong, like that box. But that's basically it so far. It's a work in progress, and I'll update you again later. And here he comes again with the mower.